In 2016, P2B proposed that I defect to the People Democratic Party and contest against Obiano, but I declined. Soludo, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Prof. Charles Chukwuma Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, has reacted to the backlash he received following his response he made on Channels Television concerning Obi's claim of investment he made with the Anambra State Revenue during his tenure as governor. In a statement made by Soludo titled History Beckons and I Will Not Be Silent Part 1 and dated November 14, 2022, the governor revealed that Igbo is not yet ripe for the presidency. He also spoke extensively of P2B's days with the All Progressive Grand Alliance APGA before his defection to the People's Democratic Party PDP and later the Labour Party LP. Soludo disclosed how P2B proposed to him to defect to the People Democratic Party in 2017 against Obiano, who was then the incumbent governor. In his words, he said, by the way, in 2016, he visited and proposed that I defect to the People Democratic Party and contest the 2017 election against the incumbent Obiano, but I declined. After my victory in November 2021, he called to congratulate me as I did to him in 2010. That is Anambra way. We fight firstly during campaigns but share drinks at the next social event. After all, it was what the great Zeke of Africa who taught us that in politics there are no permanent friends or permanent enemies, but only permanent interest. Screenshots of the news in both elections, by the way, in 2016, he visited and proposed that I defect to the PDP and contest the 2017 election against the incumbent Obiano, but I declined. After my victory in November 2021, he called to congratulate me as I did to him in 2010. That is Anambra way. We fight, firstly, during campaigns, we share drinks at the next social event. Afterward, it was what the great Zeke of Africa who taught us that in politics there are no permanent friends or permanent enemies, but only permanent interests. And it is clearly written. I'm telling you, it is crystal clearly written. In what's it called? It's clearly written in. That is the politician's words, because this thing is said. It is what politicians say. There is no permanent friends or permanent enemies, just permanent interests. That is why I keep talking to people who they won't go do past yourself. You want to carry politics. You're not a politician, but you are conversing for a politician and you're giving him your support. And you are having enemies. You're building enemies, foes along the way. In fact, you are even building enemies with your friends, with people who will say, then we stand by you if things are rough for you. That's why they tell people, I'm sorry, we are starting from the bottom to the top. Let me just address this. For people who are always coming out to, these politics things, you see people, they go carry on for head. I've learned a lot this past 1-2 years in politics. Look at Femi Fani Kayode. That time, his own enemies gave me a shocker. My shock absorber almost scatter. Thank God I have a heart of steel, as in that shock absorber I don't use aluminium mold down. I'm telling you, it's the jokes apart. Imagine fighting for such a person. You fight person and you can't defect, go APC. It's not go funny. Now let's leave that aside. So Charles Chukwuma Soludo came out to say that P2B. I don't know, all this information is spilling out. I sincerely want to believe that the governor of Anambra is not against P2B. I am trying so hard. But these statements, when they release all at once, you're going to make me ask questions. Say, but boy, how far? I thought, you were not fighting with your brother. So why? Why all those plenty statements all at once? Then I can't look and say, like, say, waiting people, they talk my true. No, I didn't want to be, I didn't want to believe that Charles Chukwuma Soludo will actually come out and say some things like this. Now, wow, now all the Southeastern governors, then be the same. No one is different. Yes, now, because the Ebonyi State governor came and, was of the opinion that his people are obedient to the APC. That is what he said then. No, he said his people were obedient to APC. I took it that, okay, you are in your party now. There is no way you will start campaigning for another party. No one, no problem. But I started having issues when he came out. I mean, when, who again? Who was the name also said the same thing. Who was the name of Imo State also said the same thing. But I've not heard from the Enugu governor, Egwani, Ifeanyi, and I've not heard of the Abia State governor. I never hear, they have not said anything. You understand? And I was really thinking, okay, Anambra, okay, so days for Anambra is going to be different, but I am sincerely wanting to say, I don't believe, say, the Southeasterners still work against themselves. He has good reasons. He has your success in mind. He's not jealous of your growth. But you have foolishly told us how envious you can be. You cannot stop Obi. Obi is representing all of us, the good but annihilated people of Nigeria. Your hatchet job is bound to fail, actually failed on arrival. This is just one of many. If you see the kind of things they are saying against Soludo, most especially when he came out with the, investment in the number of what's next to nothing. I understood it from the point of view that, okay, in Nigeria's economy, there is no way that investment will remain the same. There is no way. Do you understand? But, a lot of people said, I was like, okay, no, this man, I don't think say mean but the way he's coming out to say a lot of things, Okay. You guys are just hating this man, nothing because he said the truth. It was clear that Obi came from APGA to PDP and it's a betrayal of the highest. How is it a betrayal? Because I know get this same betrayal they are calling Osibanjo. I don't understand. How is it a betrayal? And it is a betrayal of the highest. And he also lured Soludo into it. And you think what he did is the best? The same man is now saying PDP is corrupt. All this while he's romancing with PDP. It is not a corrupt party. But they refuse to give him presidency heat. It's not corrupt, me and fear God. And what your point is, they mind blind followers, very disgusting and always sentimental, and view any other person with peace as hatred. This is why I'm finding it difficult to say, Soludo, I don't want to believe. I'm finding it difficult to believe that Soludo is, he's someone who hates, Of course, you can have your opinion about someone, about him coming out, the talk is no longer one. It's no longer just investment. You're coming out to say things. And I'm like, I don't understand. Adibin Soludo is contesting for election. I'm okay. You are doing attack but Soludo is not contesting for election. So, Kilo Fagogo, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. But, B is coming. This is not what you're looking for. We are not listening to, now. Listen to the presidential candidates. Listen to, hear what they have to say. And when I say listen to them, raw from their mouth. From their interviews, what they said and not what is written about them, because a lot can be interchanged and swiped. Swap. They can swap what they say for another thing, and before you know, katakata got a full everywhere. Remember to vote wisely and smartly too. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.